Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, it's Mike with TradeWinds RV Center here to congratulate you on your Coachman Clipper Sport 125 ST pop-up travel trailer. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by arriving at the campsite and where you want to park. A couple things to take into consideration when parking. Remember, you're going to have a bed slide out of each end. You got to have an awning on your campsite. Then I want you to think about where your power and water connections are. Your water hookup for campsites is going to be just above your tire here, and then your power is going to plug in back there. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive, we're going to level your hitch. Unhook your hitch, crank down to the left, right to bring it up. Once you got your unit level, we're going to go ahead and stabilize it. All four corners of your unit have these stabilizing jacks. You have a 3/4 inch hand crank you can put on here and run these down. Now I'm going to recommend stabilizing jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, and hot blacktop in the summer. It's going to better distribute the weight. It's going to protect your feet from sinking into the ground. Good investment. Use your 10% off coupon, grab a 4-pack of them, run them down underneath these just until these are taut. Once you have any resistance on your hand crank, stop. Remember, all we're trying to do is stabilize the unit. We've already got it level. We don't want to lift it and change the levelness. Got our unit level and stable, we can go ahead and open it up. There is a hand crank. You can hook up on here and crank this up by hand. Or a override for a drill gun. 3/4 inch crank on here. So right there's where that's going to go. First thing we're going to do is go around our unit and pop up our corners. One on each end. Release these locks. Once them are released, remember, just one on each corner, so get all four. We're going to open it up. As this goes up, see over here on your campsite, you've got this yellow wire. Watch that yellow wire when that goes up. That yellow wire is going to be your indicator of when you're high enough. It's going to get taut. Slow down. Watching for this string to get taut here. That should be about the extent of how high you want to go here. We'll get a little bit higher. Alright, got that up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our bunk end here and pull this forward. Till you feel it lock out. Repeat the process on the other end. Pull that out as far as you can. Now what we're going to do is go inside, if we have to. Now stay right out here. Start walking around and zipping our fabrics down. And I gotta get over top of the wire here. There we go. Zipping our fabrics down and bringing our Velcro over. However, we have a couple safety bars to put up. Open our door here. See that? Tuck right down here. So this door wants to catch over here, so just keep an eye on the side there. And we're going to grab our safety brackets. So these brackets, you have two of them. Slotted in, a flat in. We're going to take the slotted in and we're going to put it up at the top. Tuck that up in there and push this one down at the bottom. One on this one on the other corner. There's only two. So if you put one on this corner, go the opposite corner. So kitty corner of where the other one was. This one will go up here. And what these are is a safety bracket. Holding your top up. Fabric in my way here. I'll do one-handed. Back around. Do one. Alright. Get in there. I'm gonna go around and get all my zippers down and my Velcro out and around these. Do that real quick. Alright, so next move is, after doing our corners, is doing our ends. So on our bunk ends, you're going to have this corner piece that you're going to want to pull over first. Once you get that one over, and I'm going to do this with two hands, then pull this one over. Repeat the process around all four corners, and then we'll go inside and push these open. And then one more step on the ends is grabbing your white cord here, unraveling that, the knot out. Head over to the other side. And as you see your canvas over here, we have a hole. Not canvas anymore, your fabric. And these will also Velcro underneath here. It's gonna seal you up pretty good there. Got Velcroed in there. Both ends. Now we're going to go ahead and hook up our power. So it has some light inside. The power cord stores inside here. I'll pull it out here. Big long 30 amp cord. Now we come inside when our power is on. Some of the two buttons right there. When our dinette goes on top of that, that's going to click your lights on. These lights are also individual if need be. So now our lights on, we're inside. Show you how to open up these ends. You will store underneath your mattress your shepherd's hook. You got a curve on that end, a straight on this end. We're going to take that straight end, put it right inside this end, curve up on this end, lift that up and push it out. As it goes out, this end will tuck there. Down here, we're going to fold up our sofa here, which is just a jackknife sofa. Once that's out of our way, we come to the other end. Repeat the same process. Lift up, push out. Take this end and the hard floor handle. There we go. Tuck that end in. Set up our dinette real quick. Just by lifting up our cushions here. We have a table. Simple bars to set in. And then set our tabletop on top. Alright. Got inside all set up. I'm going to go ahead and back out. Finish up out here. So we're all set up. Got our stabilizing jacks down. Got our power hooked up. Now we can go ahead and hook up our water. Your city water connection for campsites is going to be up here by your tire, just to the right of your fridge access. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in the unit. Always use this when hooking up your water. You don't know what the water pressure is at different campsites. Hook that up, hook up your hose. One more step before turning that on. Let's come to your hot water heater. And let's just make sure your hot water heater plug is in. You may have left it out last time you were camping, draining your hot water heater. Get some plumber's tape around that, get that in there nice and snug. Then you can go ahead and turn that hose on. Now, if that hose has been on for a couple minutes, go inside and open up your water tap on that sink. Get a nice steady flow of water going through there. Once the air is out of the line, shut that off and you'll know your hot water heater is full and you can turn that on from indoors. If your hot water heater for some reason doesn't seem to work, come out here and look to see if these are bubbled up. If they are, simply press them back in. They are reset. All right, let's say you're gonna go camping and you're not gonna use city water. You're gonna go boondocking in this thing. In that case, we're gonna fill up our freshwater tank. Right above your tire is your freshwater or potable water tank. No need for a water pressure regulator here. Simply gravity fill this with a hose. Two ways to tell when it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right there. Or two on the inside where you check the levels of your tank. There's a freshwater button in there that'll tell you when it's full. Once this is full, remove that hose. And then whenever you want to utilize this, you'll turn on your water pump indoors. All right, you got your power and water hooked up. Let me walk you around the rest of the outside of the unit. Starting on this off camp side. Again, your power here. Fresh water. This is a flue for your furnace. Make sure you never have this blocked. And if you are running it, steer clear of it. It does get hot. Your freshwater connection. There's your water drain. Again, access to the back of your fridge. You have a hot and cold outdoor shower. This will hook on here. Again, your stabilizing jacks. There's your freshwater tank. Up front you have big storage. Get anything you need out of there before pulling your bunk out. There's your propane. Battery. Check your battery post every now and then. Make sure that hasn't wiggled loose over time. Stabilizing jacks. Some pass-through storage, which is accessible through here. We'll bring your door down here shortly. Set that up. You have a quick connect LP out here for your griddle. Here's your quick connect cord. Here's your stand. Let me show you how that sets up out here. That will go on. See if I can accomplish this with one hand here. Slide that on there. Grab your griddle, show you how that goes on. So on each side of your griddle, you have these holes here. Put that bottom right inside that on each side. That's how that sets on. Once that's in there, open your top and cotter pin that to keep that from falling out. A couple of 110s out here. Your spare tire with a cover. That about covers everything out here. Show you shortly how to bring out your awning. Coming up inside the unit, you have your fire extinguisher at the entry doorway. Make sure that you or anyone that's camping with you knows the fire extinguisher is located by the doorway. Some more storage here. Coming inside the unit, our sink, and unclamp these. Our cooktop. Before I do that, I'll show you, you can also put this back down here. Cooktop, another thing, a little difficult to do one-handed here. As it dances around on me. There we go. Water there. That's your furnace release. Underneath here, it's gonna be your water pump. Here's where you turn on your water heater. 110 with GFCI reset. And also your 12-volt carbon monoxide propane detector. The reason I mention that's 12 volts, always running off your battery. So if you are out boondocking, dry camping somewhere, nothing plugged in, charge your battery, disconnect your battery if you're going to be gone for the day, or this will run your battery down. Also, lastly, underneath your seating here, if you can see it, is your breaker box and fuses, a couple of 30s, some 15s in there. Highly recommend having some of those with you when you go camping. Last thing, try to show you a little less in the dark. Here's your thermostat. Right down here on the floor, or on your seating. Get it kick on. Underneath your dinette. Shut that off. Up here you can hear that running. Takes a couple minutes for that to cycle through before it shuts off. In the ceiling is your AC unit, low cool, high cool, off. Over here you have a hand crank open, power exhaust vent. Okay, crank that open here. Once that's open, it turns on. Shut it off here. Bring that back down. Over here, some more access. Storage, USBs, 110. And your toilet area. Show you outside. There's your flush area. And here is where you'll change that out. Pull that out and it will roll to where you need it to roll. Ready to use it. Push it back in. Now, to fill this with water, what you can undo is uncap this. See the water up to the rim there? That's already filled. You're just going to want to fill that it'll drain and then fill and drain until you stop seeing it drain down. And then once that's full like that, tuck that back up in there. Well, that about covers everything on the inside. Let me show you quickly how to set this door up. I'm going to move our privacy curtain out of the way. And I'm going to unsnap from this end first. This is better a two-handed job. I'm going to get someone to help me record. Alright. I'll lower this door. Release this end first because it has wires holding it up. Come to this end. Keep your hand holding it. Just gonna let this down slowly. We're not hitting anything. Now up top, see our wires are gonna come all the way forward. We're gonna take this hook and hook it inside here on that one. Great. Put that door up here. Straight up there. Push it straight down. Off the top. And even down here. Now I'm going to Velcro. Starting here. Bring this all the way up. Be sure to go all the way so you're staying up underneath there. Same thing on this side. Yeah, get that nice and snug. It's a better water seal. This one half will go behind it. The rest goes in front. And we're all set. Alright, so closing the unit up, it's really going to be a lot of reversing the process. We'll go ahead and bring this table down. Just wiggle that up off the bar. Sometimes the bar sticks in the bottom, sometimes it comes out for you. Take those, lay them down. Get the table. Store that down. There's Velcro that helps hold that down there too. These can both go on top. Of course, there's another sleeping quarter. Before bringing that down, push forward and pull this bunk piece forward. Take our rod here and place it up underneath the mattress. Do that on both ends. Jackknife our sofa back down. Bring our grill and everything back inside here. Set that back in here. And then this, you'll see our lights will go off as I lift it up. First, we're going to make sure that our griddle is, our top is locked back on here. Get that back right. And we bring this leg up. So if we flip this forward, our lights go out. That sets down. Put some items back inside here and start to close it up. Unvelcro those. Remove our safety bar in each corner. Set them up inside. We're going to go around. We're going to unstring these, unvelcro, untuck from our ends, twist that all up. Don't forget to also unzip your zippers here. Have to get to the inside here. Should we unzip all of our corners? Most of them have two sides on it. That one just had the one. tucking our corners back around here, unsnapping here, lifting up, unfolding these corners, unzipped, tuck back behind it. Same thing down here. Unzipping, tucking back. And once we got them all undone, all of our corners, repeating the same process on Velcro. Once some are done, we're going to push our ends in. First thing we're going to do, look inside, make sure everything's level, nothing's going to be in the way of the slide coming in, our bed, excuse me. As you see, there's a lock here. These locks have to be lifted up on in order for this to push in. Same thing on both ends. Let's see what we can do with them. Alright, now we should be able, from this point, be able to push them forward. I'm going to push that just so it's at the edge. Tuck these around. Tuck that just until this is going to line up there. Keep the process back here. Kind of lift a little as I'm pushing it in. And we are all tucked in. We're ready to go ahead and bring the unit down. Just reversing the process of the crank here. Before I put this down, a couple things. When you arrive at your campsite, check your battery posts. Make sure those haven't wiggled loose. This is your propane here, lefty-loosey to turn that on. And then you have a big storage area inside here. Get padlocks for all of your storage. There is access to your hot water heater. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bring it down. Just going to reverse the process here. So just go nice and slow, get about halfway down, go around and tuck things in. So again, just tucking things in as we come down. You'll feel it and you'll see that your cable will go weak. I'm going to tuck the last few pieces in and then get up in here and lock our corners back on again. You may have to press down from the top as you do so. Let's go ahead and finish closing that up. Alright, went around, snapped all these on. At this point, we're going to unhook our water, our cable, and our power. Bring up all our stabilizing jacks. Come to our low point drain. Open that up. And let that drain out. And head on home. Now if you are done camp for the season, you want to dump your hot water heater, you can come up here and lift up on this pressure release valve first. Get your keys out of there while I'm thinking about it. Lift up on this pressure release valve. That's going to dump a little bit of hot water. When that's done, press that back down. And then you can pull your drain plug for the residual hot water. Again, we thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this clipper for many years to come. Happy camping.